got a simple hack for you today that can help you be more present, more focused, get more done, and feel a lot less stressed. So what is it? I call it my 6x2 priority system. Do you ever feel like there are so many things that you need to do every day? There are so many areas that you need to focus on, so many things that you need to prioritize, and every time that you're doing one thing, there are 4 other things that you need to be doing. Every time you're focusing on one person or one area of your life, there are 5 other areas that you need to be focusing on as well. And you feel stretched, you feel pulled, you feel like there's just not enough of me to go around. Well, my 6x2 priority system is going to help you with this. So what is it? Well, I have 6 priority areas that I wrap my time and my life and my energy around. These areas, then, I only focus on 2 per day. And then I rotate the areas that I focus on throughout the week so that over the course of a week, I have focused intentional time in each priority area at least twice. So 6 priority areas focused on 2 per day, and then focus on each area at least twice per week. Because there are 7 days in a week, so I'm giving you a completely free day that you can choose to focus on whatever areas need extra focus on, or just not prioritize anything. It's whatever you want. I'm giving you a free pass. But 6x2 priority system has just helped me to be able to be a lot more focused, to be a lot more present, so that when I am spending time with a child, I'm not feeling like, oh man, I need to be doing the laundry. I need to be cleaning that area of my house. I need to be working on that business project. When am I going to ever get together with a friend? Or when I'm focusing on my marriage, I'm not thinking, wow, I'm really neglecting my health, or I'm really neglecting my home, or I'm really neglecting relationships. 6x2 priority system has just helped me to be so much more free, but also to get so much more done because I'm not trying to do all the things every day. So what are my priority areas? People always ask me that when I share about this. Well, it's gonna look different for every person, but these are my 6 priority areas. So my marriage, my kids, my health, my home, friendships and relationships, and then the business. So those are the 6 priority areas that I wrap my time and my life and my energy around. And they really encompass all the areas of my life that I want to prioritize right now. That at the end of my life, I'm gonna look back and say, that's what I wanted to spend my time on. Those were the things that really mattered, because I try to live my life thinking of what's gonna matter in 25 years from now? What's gonna matter at the end of my life? And the older I get, the gap between 25 years from now and the end of my life gets closer and closer. So those priority areas, then I pick 2 per day and I rotate the areas that I focus on. So let me give you an example. So let's say that my marriage. So over the course of a week, I want to have spent intentional time devoted to building up my marriage twice. So that could look like one night we have a date night after the kids go to bed. And I say the kids, I should say the little kids, because the teenagers are often up later than we are. But so we have an at-home date night. And then maybe a few days later, we'll go out and we'll go on a walk. And we might be pushing little kids in a stroller, but it gives us the time to just be able to slow down and to be able to talk while we are on that walk. So that could be what it looked like for me to focus on my marriage twice in a week. And you think about it, okay, so that intentional time that I'm investing in my marriage twice a week, over the course of the year, if I do that every single week, that I spend 2 intentional blocks of time in my week investing in my marriage, that's how you build a strong marriage. Little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit, you're investing in it. And so you're not going through your week being like, well, I need to spend time in my marriage. I want to prioritize my marriage. I want my spouse to know that they're important, but I just don't know how to have time. The 6x2 priority system allows you to come up with that intentional time because you're going to prioritize that twice a week. Let's say that it's my business. So maybe twice a week, I'm going to spend extra time. Maybe I have an extra project that I'm working on, so I'm going to spend an extra hour. Maybe on a Saturday that I'm going to do a video project or an extra writing project. And then maybe earlier in the week, I am going to do some podcast interviews, so I'm going to spend some extra time. So yes, I work on the business every single day because I work full time, but twice a week, I'm going to prioritize it and spend some more intentional time. It's the same with all my priority areas. So every day I just pick 2 areas that those are my focused areas. It could be my health, it could be the home, it could be friendships and relationships, it could be the kids, it could be marriage, it could be business. So I'm just going to prioritize those 2 areas, and then I'm going to rotate the areas. So the next day it's probably going to look different, and it's going to be 2 different areas, and the day after that 2 different areas. But I'm looking at my week as a whole, and I'm thinking of, over the course of a week, did I spend intentional time twice in each priority area? And do you see how this just takes the burden off? Because you're not trying to do all the things every single day, and you can fully focus. You can show up and have coffee with a friend. You can have that date with your child. You can work on that business project. You can prioritize your health. You can prioritize your marriage. You can prioritize relationships, because each day just has 2 priority areas. And I usually allot about 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes a little bit more, depending upon what the priority area is, but just 45 minutes to an hour that I'm going to intentionally spend working on that home project or that business project or my marriage or my health or getting together with a friend or investing in my kids. And so doing that, so 2 hours, give or take, every single day, and over the course of a week, you will have spent intentional time in each area that matters at least twice. And that is how you build a life of intention. It's the little building blocks built upon one another that you're investing here and again and again and again, but you're able to show up and be fully present because you're not trying to do all the things all at once. If you'd like more details what this looks like in a week, more details on each of my priority areas and how you can also set up this system for yourself and pick your areas and how you rotate them and how you know what you want to wrap your time in your life and your energy around, my book, The Time-Saving Mom, How to Juggle a Lot, Enjoy Your Life, and Accomplish What Matters Most, I share all the nuts and bolts of what this looks like in my life. And I also share lots and lots and lots of other practical tips and ideas for ways that you can juggle a lot, enjoy your life, and accomplish what matters most. Because I want you also to not only have breathing room and joy in your life, I want you to be able to wrap your time in your life and your energy around what matters most, but I want you to look back at the end of your life and have that fulfillment that comes when you live a life that is well lived, a life of intention, a life of purpose, a life that matters.